Yo, it's your boy Franchise97 doing an interview with your boy G-Man Funny.
What first got you into music?
The first thing that got me into music, I say this always a funny way of getting into music. I seen a picture of DJ Esco and Future on Twitter, and I was like, this lifestyle look decent. Let me try it out. It seemed fun, so I tried it out. Um, I was bad at first. A lot of people are bad when they try something new, but I got better. And here we are.
Who inspired you to make music?
Uh, Future and The Weeknd.
Okay. Could you describe, or how would you describe the music that you typically create? Like the process.
The process is unorthodox. I start off with gibberish sometimes words, but then I decipher the gibberish. Put some words to it later or when I'm writing it, and it always come nice, come out good. And then the gibberish, it kind of gives me the creativity and the freedom to just really say whatever and do whatever. So I can always go back and if it's trash, fix it. I like that freedom.
Okay. Um, who would you most like to who would you want to collaborate with?
Well, of course, my boy Abel, The Weeknd. I want to collab with Future. I want to collab with Young Thug, Post Malone, Don Toliver, really all the greats so far, and Drake. The list goes on and on.
What's your most favorite song that you created so far, and that's already out?
Um, I like Friends. And that's on the new tape, Forever or Never.
Is there a meaning behind that song that you like?
Nah, it's not a meaning. It's a person that you just want to be more than friends with, but it's just too toxic and damaging. You might have to take a step back and just look at the situation.
Okay. Would you do you have a least favorite song that you made?
Least favorite, I would say some of the stuff I dropped on YouTube just to drop, like filler songs that I'm just dropping that's not a part of the tape. I think some of those are my least favorite. I can't give you a name, but yeah, those would be some of my least favorites.
What do you think your most hardest song, like out of all of them that are dropped right now, which song do you think was the hardest one to create?
It'll be the songs on Hopeless Romantic. Maybe like 6 Inch Heels, Pay the Price. Really just trying to execute and bring the songs together was the challenging part. But it all came out good.
How long do you think it took to make that song? Like with writing it and then being in the studio with it?
Some songs could take, well, for me, I don't think a song has really took less than rarely it's less than an hour, but some songs about an hour, 3 hours. If it goes into day 2, day 3, you accumulate it. It could take like 5, 6 hours just to get it right. Sometimes you work that hard on the song and still come out so.
Has anybody ever helped you in the studio, like, far as like adding your own, like, anybody ever told you like add different words to a song, or anybody helped you write your songs?
Yeah. A couple people, when I'm in the studio, sometimes they add their opinion to it, and I listen. I'm not a stubborn person. I listen, and sometimes it may conflict with what I'm trying to do, and I'll let them know. But it's all cool. We move on to the next line, and it's just business, nothing personal.
What age did you want to start making music at, and like why?
19, and I just wanted to try something out. That's all I can say. I was doing animation at the time, and that was really my life. And then I just wanted to try something. I wanted to do two things. I had two side hobbies, and music took over, and I stopped animating. And then I started combining it together. So yeah.
If there was anything you could change about like the music industry, what would it be and why?
Mm, the music industry. Industry, it is what it is. I don't think it's anything I could change. You know, it's a game, and I want to play the game as played. I mean, I'll probably give out some more opportunities than what is given, but I need to go in the industry to even really know what needs to be changed.
What was life like growing up for you? Like from when you was little to basically now?
Life was cool. I was pretty much a normal kid. Had relationship problems like everybody else, but other than that, that's why my music is really based on love. Is because, I mean, that's really what drove me insane. And yeah, love can drive you insane.
Have you got any messages from like record labels that wanted you to sign? I mean that wanted to sign you?
Yeah, I had a couple record labels that wanted to sign me, and I had a couple people in my DMs just trying to work. And yeah, some of the contracts was bad, you know. And you really have to look at your situation and ask yourself, do you want to go on this messed up contract or no? But I took a step back and seen my value, my true worth, and just declined all the offers.
Okay, you have any albums coming up?
So I just dropped Forever and Never on February 14th. It's already out now. You can catch it on my YouTube, my Instagram, all that, all streaming platforms. And I got something else coming up in a couple months. Right now, I'm working on I'm finishing up some songs, and then we'll be working on another short film for that. Definitely gonna be longer than 6 minutes and 30 seconds. It's gonna aiming for about 10 to 13 minutes, maybe longer. Depends how the story goes. But yeah, I got something in store for the summer.
Okay, how long do you say it took you to make like the entire album?
Couple months. So first, you know, you start with the songs, and then you start getting the vision for it, and start getting the videos out. So it'll take about, I say, about a 3 month process, cause you want to make sure things are done right.
Have you already did like any performance, any shows?
Yeah, I did a couple shows and performed live performances of my own, but with COVID, you know, it kind of ceased. But it's picking back up now. So I got something coming up Thursday. Hopefully I can make it. I got a busy week coming up.
Okay. Um, what do you enjoy most about being an artist?
The creativity, the fans, just being open, and I like the live performances too. You know, I'm starting to get a little wilder on stage, really breaking out my shell. But I say the most thing I love about being an artist is just being free, for like a free spirit, and just people that can just love my art.
Okay. How long? I mean, do you think your first song was harder to make than any of your other songs?
Yeah, the first song, because you know, finishing the song is a hard thing to do. I mean, it's not hard for people to experience, but like when you first start finishing the song, it's a little harder. So, yeah. And you don't really have a style when you first start. You just rapping.
Have you ever made a song to where like when you was writing the song or when you was in the studio you messed up a couple times and that made you want to like give up?
It didn't make me want to give up, but I definitely messed up a couple times. It's a little embarrassing, especially if you got people there. But you go home, you say you really practice makes perfect. So if you can practice, you get it.
Okay. How many albums do you have out right now?
Mm, three, but one of them is hidden.
Which one would you say was the hardest one to create?
Mm, I would say none of them was the hardest. I think getting music videos is the hardest. Uh, Creating the songs is more easy because I've been having a home studio for a couple years now. So creating a song was easy, the easiest, but the videos and just trying to bring that art to life would be the hardest part of getting the album done.
Okay. What do you enjoy doing besides singing? Like when you're not in the studio, what do you enjoy doing?
I enjoy. I enjoy. I enjoy a lot of things. I'm a entrepreneur, like, so I got a couple businesses that I have to attend to. I enjoy reading books and learning. I enjoy stocks. I enjoy just coming up with ideas and helping people around me. I enjoy watching movies and creating films in my head. I'm a real creative person, so I just enjoy art. The list can keep going, to be honest. Yeah.
What's your favorite song that you like to perform?
I like to perform Question My Loyalty. That's my favorite. But with these new songs that I got, if COVID would chill out, I could perform those too. But yeah, I enjoy Question My Loyalty. It's about me and Wiz.
Okay. If you weren't making music right now, what would you be doing?
Business. Yeah, I'm in the business world. Probably going full fledged on my clothing brand. On other, yeah, a lot. A lot.
If you could go open for any show for any artist, who would it be?
Do it again. Yeah. Do it again. You already know.
What was the best advice that anybody has ever gave you? Like, well, probably when you was in the studio, or like one of your closest friends or any of your family members. What was the best advice that anybody's ever gave you?
Um, in music or
Like music.
okay. I got one advice from this guy named Berto. He told me music is perfect. So like sometimes you gotta go back and redo that line just to get it perfect, because you don't really want to release something where you messed up. Another quote is, I can't think of no quotes on the top of my head. That was like a recent one, so yeah.
Okay. If there was any, like, out of all your songs, is there anything you would go back and change out of one of your songs that you realized after you dropped it, or like later in the future when you recognize that you messed up or you wanted to add something else?
Mm, I think it's a couple of them. Back when I first dropped it, I'm like, dang, I could have changed that, but I can't remember none on the top of my head.
What kind of singer would you classify yourself as?
I'm like a Travis Scott, Don Tolliver. I'm getting more in the rock star lane. A lot of people like to say The Weeknd, which is cool because I got that soft voice, but they haven't heard none of my new stuff, so I can't wait to drop that. Whole new franchise.
What skills have you learned that have helped you in your singing career?
Going to church. I mean, being in a church choir, that kind of gave me the basis of singing. So I think that's a skill set that helped me. And a lot of things helped me, like wrestling helped me with discipline and help me with if I got a goal, chase it, and I don't know. It's a lot of things growing up that helped me, but I would pinpoint those two as one of the major keys.
Um, have you ever met like any fans that have liked your music? Like,
I met a couple fans. I met somebody at McDonald's, and they was oh, you franchise? I'm like, oh yeah. So that was fun, but yeah, I met a couple.
was it kind of like, were you kind of nervous or did you think it was like weird?
No, I wasn't nervous. I didn't think it was weird. I actually enjoyed it, the experience, and I appreciate that person for taking the time to listen to me and actually appreciate the art I'm giving out. So I think it's a fun experience. I don't get nervous too much now. I fought that emotion. I learned how to bottle my nerves up and throw it out. So I'll be in the moment.
Okay. Um, do you have any advice for like any people that wanted to start singing or that thought like not to because it was they like other people made it seem hard to them?
Um, do I have advice for them? I just say keep going. That's the best you can do. Sometimes the quote is a famous quote. It takes about 5,000 or 10,000 hours to master something, and you can't do that in a year. You got to keep going. You got to. Sometimes minor setbacks are made for major comebacks. So a lot of things is meant. Success is definitely a roadmap. It ain't just straight to it. You gotta go through a lot of problems, and if you let that one problem stop you, then without all your efforts is really for nothing. It was in vain.
Do you have any shout outs for anybody?
Shout out to my parents, my mama, my dad. Shout out to Wiz, was that Chubbs, C4, Birdos. Shout out to Yeti, Space, everybody. Trinity. There's a lot of people. List can go on, but that's my team right there. Shout out to my marketing team too. They came through with my last project. And shout out to South Africa. Y'all messing with me down there.
Do you have any major collabs coming up soon?
I got one with this guy named The Real Sequence. He's down in I think it's Carolina. Real cool. I got one with D Stoner down in Memphis. Then I got a collab in Atlanta with TN and 3PL, and I got stuff on the side with this girl named Ray Alyssa. I got a couple songs in the vault. I got some with Wiz that can't wait to drop. So yeah. Alright, y'all. So y'all can follow me on all social medias, Franchise97, even on YouTube, Franchise97. Yeah, you can even Google me.
Okay, that's it.